Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's stream. What is today? Today is February 3rd. It is a Tuesday, February 3rd. And tomorrow, I am going to my Datadog AWS Gameday event. So that should be fun. So today, I'm just going to talk about, first of all, we live. So let's talk about that. We live. I think this is episode 13. And so far, so good. I'm only doing a couple episodes a week. So what's new with me? I didn't really do much this weekend. Just had to update some things, few projects. So today we're gonna talk about the AWS Gameday. I was on YouTube. I said, let me go on YouTube. See if I can find something on it. So, all right. So for you that don't know, AWS, well, I'm just learning myself. AWS Gameday at Datadog. What's supposed to be going on is supposed to go there. They give you like a series of challenges. First of all, Datadog is like I want to say it's like a monitoring, and they monitor your AWS account and for abnormalities and things of that nature that help you manage it. Right? It makes things easier. So basically, like if you won't have a cloud engineer on your team, you could use Datadog and maybe somebody who's not a maybe like a practitioner, somebody who's not a cloud practitioner can still be able to maintain your AWS environment. So that's what I got from it. If I said that wrong, somebody leave a comment. So I was looking, I said, let me go on YouTube and see what to expect. And I found this cool video, a tour of their headquarters in New York City. So I believe that's where the game day is going to be. I have to be there at 12 o'clock. So check that out.
The Datadog office is right smack dab in the middle of Midtown Manhattan in Times Square. New York being one of the main tech hubs in the country and in the globe, it's a melting pot of culture, it's a melting pot of people.
The melting pot energy has a positive impact on the culture here in Datadog because we all come from different walks of life, so you're going to bring a different perspective. And I think that's why when it comes to New York City being the headquarters, it gives us that advantage of not only just top talent, but we're having top tier talent of diversity of thought. Having so many people that think about things differently, we'll all look at the same problem, but we might all have different ways of coming to like a resolution. And I think with that, it's going to make us pick the best solution for us to win.
We are a monitoring and observability company. We help our customers understand their systems and identify when things are going wrong, why they're going wrong.
I work as a software engineer at Datadog for about 4 years now. I started as an intern. I'm from Paris originally, but I just moved to New York a couple months ago to pursue my dream of being an engineer in New York.
All right, one thing I like is that it looked like it's diversified workforce, which is good.
My first impression of the office was that the views were incredible. I
That is
immediately went
amazing.
over to a window where I could see the entire Hudson River and the Statue of Liberty and took a photo of it.
It feels great to be in such an emblematic city, looking at some of the main sites that represent New York, that represent the history of New York. Feels like you're kind of in the center of the world.
I get to work in one of the coolest offices in the world, and I think it kind of recenters you and brings you at ease. Like, I can do this. I was hired here for a reason to do big things.
Datadog's amenities ensure that we have not only a successful day, but also a comfortable.
That office do look fly though. That office looks fly. Wait, hold on, I can make this bigger, right? Yeah, that office do look fly. Very open, spacious. Yeah, they spent a couple hours on that.
Day at the office. Everything from any piece of tech you can imagine, to the Zoom rooms, to the couches. We have it all.
I have so many favorite office amenities and perks. Definitely all the unlimited snacks and beverages.
He's the office manager. So they used to call it facilities manager, but I think and now it's called office manager because that sounds more savvy there.
The espresso
Oh, they got free
machine,
snacks?
10 out of 10. Also,
And espresso
the
machine?
lunches, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I think is a great perk to have.
I think that because of the kitchen design, a lot of people
They got
find
a
themselves
real
walking
cafeteria.
around the office a lot, and that is where they will primarily have a conversation, bump into a teammate that they're working on something with, and that allows them to check in real time without having to Slack or email.
When I'm on the 32nd floor in New York in a high-rise building in Times Square, it really makes you feel like you're working for, one of the best companies in the
Got
world.
a lot of good
But I
lighting.
did bring my mom and dad over just to visit the office. They were really happy to be able to come in and look at my office. Any child wants to have their parents come in and basically tell them that they're really happy for them. They're proud of what they've accomplished. And I think, being able to showose how great this office is, how
Oh, man, I hope-
organized, how beautiful it is, it really
I
is
don't
a
know if they got
testament
music
to
in here. I
your
hope we
own
don't get
abilities
copyrighted.
working at a company like this.
I used to work back when I was young. I did security before I had my current employment. Before I was at my current employer, and I used to work in San Francisco doing security. I used to do security at a company called CNET. Now CNET, there's a website called CNET, but they also have like download.com, game, not game ranks. They have their own GameSpot. GameSpot. They have different websites. So download.com, GameSpot, CNET, those are like the main ones, right? So they had an office like that off of Market Street. And it was fire. It was fire. I ain't gonna lie. Had a big open lobby. You had to have the card to go up the steps. It was like a turnstile, right? But it was like a wireless turnstile. So you just put your card on the turnstile and it flashed green, then it let you up, right? So if your car wasn't working and somebody didn't have a card and they try to go through the turnstile, there was no physical barrier. It was all digital. So it would make like an alert, like and it would flash red. So then as a security guard, you'll hear the noise and you'll look. I'm like, excuse me, ma'am, sir, you have a pass, a card, ID card, and be like, oh, my ID card is not working. I left my ID card home. I'm like, and then you tell them to come to your desk, and then you have to get them. If they've left at home, you have to look them up, make sure they work there, and give them a temporary card, temporary badge. Yes, a badge. That's what they call it. So, real quick, right? So the badges, right? So every employee had a badge with a picture on it. They had like these fancy printers. I remember this is like what 20 years ago, or more than 20 years. It's like 25 years ago, and it had the badge, and then it had like these fancy printers, and it print on a adhesive, and you stick their picture on the badge, right? So if they need a temporary badge, what you do, you look them up in the computer, in the system, in intranet. All right, they show you like they driver's license, whatever. All right, you confirm it's them. And then we have these temporary badges in the drawer. Temporary badge on the back of the badge, it had a number, right? Say the number was like 350. So you just open the program. You type in the badge number 350, today's date. You'd be like, oh, what floor do you live on? Do you work on? And it's in the computer too. So whatever access his permanent badge had, you put that same access on a temporary badge. But the temporary badge, you only make it for 24 hours. So before the person leaves, they had to return the badge. And then you go in the system and you put that the badge was returned and you turn the badge off. So while the badges are in the drawer, the badges are no good. They're just like physical pieces of plastic until you activate the badge. And the badges are already coded from wherever they bought the badges from. So all you gotta do is punch in like basically like a serial number, but it wasn't as long as it was only like 3 digits. And you punch it in. But yeah, that looks kind of dope. So I'm looking forward to that. I think I'm gonna take like an hour out of my day today and actually look at their program, the Datadog, like the actual software itself. Check it out. What else? It was something else I want to talk about real quick. Oh yes, I want to talk about this again too. I'm gonna double back on this. So yesterday, I was checking my checking account, my checking, I got checking and saving, but my savings, but whatever. And I had a AWS $7.11 charge off. I'm like, what? So last night I went on my AWS account. I went to the billing and cost management, and I don't like this. I went to the billing and cost management, and I checked it. So what it was, I don't know what I was doing, but I had opened a EC2 instance, a Linux server in a different region in Ohio. So that's why but I work in the region 1, which is North Virginia. Most all my work. So I don't know. I think when I first opened it, I wasn't paying attention to what region I was on, and I had an EC2 instance open. So what happens is you go on the billing and cost management, click on it. You go to where it say bills on the left side, click it, and they give you the rundown. It's like a receipt, but you could click on the things in the receipt, and it says $7.11, whatever. So you click on it. You click on the month you want to look at. So I want to look at January because that was January's bill. I just got it, and click on it. You see where the $7 came from. Click on that, and they got like a drop down menu. Keep clicking until you see, and it said compute services or something like that, and it tells you the region that the service is in, and it said Ohio. I'm like, what the heck? So I had to go back to my regular console. I had to click because you just can't click on the server. You have to go back and you have to actually find it. That's why it's important you know how to navigate it. I want to go back to the top. I go back to the regular AWS console homepage. Click at the top, change my region to Ohio. Click on EC2. Clicked on EC2, and bam, there it was. Instance, but it was stopped. That's why I'm saying I had stopped it, but maybe I don't know. I don't know why, because it was stopped. So I think I spun it up real quick and stopped it. I don't know why I got hit with that charge. If it was stopped, unless I just stopped it mad late, like went back and stopped it. So I ended up terminating it. So I said, well, I'm terminating it. I'm not just stopping it, I'm terminating it. Because I'm pretty sure it was nothing running on that. So, yeah, because I don't think I use EC2. I need an EC2. Not spinning up compute. But I do need to spend more practice on that. But I got to see, is that part of the free tier? I need some credits, man. I got to go on my APN and see if I get me some free credits, man. Because I thought EC2 instance was... Nah, I can't say that. Because I never seen it as part of the free tier. But anyway, I'm just rambling. Thanks for checking out the video. This is more so about the Datadog AWS Gameday. And I am going to double back on how to navigate the AWS console with the cost management console. So we don't get hit with these little $7 joints. Because I do have a $15 alert on. I do have monitoring and alert on, but I set it at $15 because I'm also running my website off of AWS. I'm hosting it on AWS. So it costs about $11 a month to host. Because I have backend, I have Lambda, I have all this other stuff built in. So, yes. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out the video. GG's. And I'll let y'all know how this Datadog game day go. I also have a Terra webinar to go to today at 12 o'clock virtual. So that should be fun. It's mostly just listen. They got they doing something with AI. So anyway, thanks for watching.